So believe it or not, there has been a little bit of an update to the Johnny Somali situation. Last time we talked about him, which was literally in the last video, we spoke about how he could potentially be facing 10 years in prison over there in South Korea. And personally, I don't really know what South Korean prisons are like. I don't really know what any prison is like. But if it was me, I wouldn't want to get caught in any type of foreign prison, alright? Especially if I'm going to jail for being a fucking disturbance like Johnny Somali has. However, recently he has apologized to the South Korean people for not only disrespecting their culture, but as well as disrespecting their statue of peace. And look, guys, if we're honest, I feel like if this was pretty much anybody else, more people would be willing to forgive him, maybe, or at least if he didn't have a track record of doing something like this before, maybe people would be willing to forgive him. But this is Johnny Somali, everybody. Like, this is somebody who's gonna change. From my understanding, he's committed to being a doofus in other countries solely because he doesn't give a fuck. He said that himself. We heard it in the last video, and you might hear it in this one.
YouTuber Johnny Somali, who has caused an uproar in South Korea with his outrageous acts such as kissing the Statue of Peace, has publicly apologized. On Wednesday, he visited the Statue of Peace installed at Changdong History and Culture Park in Seoul and said he wanted to apologize to the Korean people.
I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. You know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience.
The YouTuber said he did not know much about the meaning behind the Statue of Peace, which symbolizes the victims of Japan's wartime sexual slavery known as the comfort women, and that he did not know how painful that part of the past is for Koreans.
My intention in coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of stuff. My intention was to come here, do my live streams, make content, and be funny.
He also added that he did not want to hurt anyone or get anybody in trouble, and that he learned such behavior is absolutely unacceptable in Korea. Somali then stood in front of the Statue of Peace, apologized in Korean, and bowed his head for his wrongdoing.
So to all the people of South Korea, I just want to apologize for what I've done, and I really did not mean to hurt your guys' pride this much, and I will no longer talk about your statue or touch it ever again. I hope that I can live in peace here in South Korea.
So now that you've heard his apology, wouldn't it be crazy if you were on Twitter one day and you just saw pretty much the same thing from Johnny Somali in another country if they let him leave South Korea? I mean, the guy kind of strikes me as somebody who doesn't learn anything from his mistakes. He says that he's sorry, but you know he isn't. And that part about him wanting to live in peace in Korea, get the fuck out of here, bro. The people who are out here putting $700 bounties on your head are not about to forgive you, my guy. By the way, $700 is kind of like a disrespectful amount. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I get that this guy's just like a streamer that's being disrespectful, and you know, it's warranted, I guess, but damn. Imagine having a bounty on your head and it's only $700, bro. But yeah, ultimately, I don't think I'd be surprised if I saw Johnny Somali pretty much back to his same antics if he were given a second chance. And it's literally because of that I don't change my stance on this. I think he should be in jail for 10 years. Like, without question. I don't want to hear anything about sympathy. I don't want to hear anything about anything else. Nope. 10 years. That's it. You're done. Think about it though. He's already been given multiple chances to get out of the country, squandered them all, still stayed there and disrespected the statues and the people, was racist for money, I guess. So, okay, if you say you don't give a fuck, we don't give a fuck either. Let him rot in there for 10 years for all we care, bro. It doesn't really matter. Now look, guys, I'll be straight up. It took the South Korean authorities a while to even start doing anything about this guy. I mean, granted, after he was on the news, he was pretty much on their radar from what I hear, and they had pretty much been monitoring the guy ever since. So I'll end this video off by saying something that I usually say here on the channel. Those of you who have been watching for a couple of months or even a year at this point will know this, but not everybody needs to be famous, all right? Not everybody needs to have a platform. There are just some people who are better off not famous on the internet, or rather in Johnny's case, infamous on the internet, simply because of stuff like this. They'll start going to other places, disrespecting their culture, disrespecting the people, think that they're above the law or think that they're above other things simply because they haven't faced any real repercussions for it yet, and then issue some fake apology and think everything's all good. And I'm saying all this not even as a Korean citizen, bro. I'm just saying all this as somebody who hates when other people go into other people's homes or countries and start disrespecting shit, because I know I wouldn't like it if somebody did that to me. So imagine how actual South Koreans feel about this, bro. Like those comfort women, for example, that could be somebody's grandma that you're disrespecting. The lady that he was cursing out in the convenience store after making a huge mess and she told him to clean it up, and somebody's mom, bro, somebody's sister. And look, I don't know what the gun laws are in Korea, but I can guarantee you if they were even half of what the US was like, he'd be dead. Can't just go around messing with people like that. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you want more content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.